Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Sunday School. We're so glad that you joined us this morning. All week long, I have been receiving texts and emails and videos and pictures of all of the awesome things that you have been doing in our Sunday School Challenge. And Katie and I are so proud of you and the work that y'all have been doing on our Moses story. We are back for week 2 of our challenges. So today we have a story for you, and we're going to go over our challenges from week 2. And I have a special challenge for you that you can only hear on this video. So you have to wait around to the end to hear that. But I hope you all had a great week this week. And I hope that you are really enjoying these stories of Moses, because they are stories that we've heard a lot probably in Sunday school. You might recognize some of them, but they're stories that are very important in the Bible. So we're going to start this morning by reading our story for the week, which is from Moses, and it's about Moses and the Red Sea. So we're going to read this story, and I'm going to have to read it to you and then hold up the pictures. Okay, so you'll have to just listen, and then I'll show you the picture each time. All right, are we ready? Here, look, I'll go ahead and show you this one. So this is the Red Sea. All right, and I'll show it to you again after I read it. All right, here we go. It was a long journey leaving Egypt. The Israelites camped on the shore of the Red Sea. The people were feeling really nervous. Moses squinted into the darkening sky. He had heard something. Something in the distance, maybe? Moses shook his head slowly. He did not trust Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to keep his promise. Do you really think Pharaoh followed us? Aaron asked. Aaron was Moses' brother. Moses stood listening. We will see, Moses said. We will see. Moses didn't have to wait long. Soon a growing cloud of dust rose up in the distance. A rumble of horses' hoofs thundered towards the travelers. They could see them clearly now. Hundreds of Pharaoh's chariots charging towards them. Hundreds of soldiers followed with orders to bring the people back. So here, I'll show you the picture one more time so you can see all of Pharaoh's people up here and Moses' people down here. We're trapped, someone yelled. A strong wind began to blow. Cries went up from the people. Moses, they shouted, have you brought us here to die? Don't be afraid, Moses told his people. Stand firm. God is with us. Moses gripped the staff in his hand. Prepare to move out, he shouted into the wind. Where, Moses? Aaron said. There's no place to go. Through the Red Sea, Moses said. God will make a way. Moses stood on the edge of the shore. He raised his right arm. He stretched his staff out over the white waves, and the waters trembled and divided. The wild wind roared. Soon a wall of water stood up on the left and the right. Dry land appeared between the walls, a safe path to the other side. Move now, Moses said. How strange it must have felt to step onto the sandy path. How scary to feel the spray from the water waiting on either side. Would God save them? Would God keep the promise to Moses? In the morning, Pharaoh's army stood on the Red Sea shore. So here we can see the picture of Moses dividing the Red Sea. They saw the Israelites safe on the other side. Soon chariots groaned and soldiers cracked their whips. Pharaoh's armies moved slowly across the rocky and sandy path. They will catch us, a young woman yelled. Watch and wait, said Moses. Moses once again held up his staff over the walls of waves. Tons of water came tumbling down. Horses, chariots, and riders were all swept into the sea. From the safe shore came the sounds of singing and dancing led by Miriam, Moses' sister. Sing to the Lord, the Israelites shouted. God has saved us. Let me show you the last picture. You can see right here Moses bringing down the water and everybody happy about it. So that's our story for today. It's another story about Moses and his people, the Israelites, and it's a story about them fleeing Egypt and the Pharaoh following them. All right, you might have heard that story before. It's one that most of us have heard in Sunday school before. So today we have some challenges for you. So if you take out your little packet, you'll get past all the week 1 stuff and you'll see this sheet right here. And this one is week 2 challenges. All right. And you'll see right at the top you have a memory verse. And that's the first thing on the challenge there. You get 5 points if you have a video of yourself saying the memory verse. You'll also get points for completing our other 3 pages that came along with it. There's your family page that you can do with your family and talk about it. You can see we have an activity page where you get to do a maze. And we have another coloring page for you of Moses parting the Red Sea. So if you do all of those things, that's 15 points right there for your team. All right. And if you watch this video right here, that's another 10 points. So that's easy points for your team. Of course you want to do that. But we also have some extra special challenges, okay? One is you have to send a letter to a member of the congregation. Now this is something that would be really special, not only for this challenge, but we have a lot of members in our church that are really missing church. And if they got a letter from you, that would make them so happy. So ask your mom and dad to find a member of the church that you might send a letter to. If you need addresses for anybody, they can reach out to me as well. And if you do that, that's 30 points for your team. That's really awesome. Last week, you might have recreated the story. This week, there's another chance to do that. And you can do that any way you want to, recreating parting of the Red Sea. So I'm not sure how you might do it, but you might set up some of your figures and have them crossing something. You might recreate it yourself and have yourself crossing something that looks like the Red Sea. Any way that you want to do it is fine. You just want to recreate the story. This next one's a really good one. I don't know if some of you might have seen the movie The Prince of Egypt, but for watching that, with your family, you get 25 points. So that's something really cool that you can do. It's a great movie about Moses' life. And so you'll have the story from last week and the story from this week are all part of that movie. It's just a chance to get to know Moses' life a little bit better. And the final one is the challenge from our video lesson, which is the one I'm going to tell you right now. And that challenge is tomorrow we're going to have worship on video. And during our worship, we will have a children's moment. So your challenge is to get on during the children's moment. And I want you to listen to that and then make a video about who I talk about in the children's moment. Okay? And it's not Moses, so you got to pay extra attention to it to see which person in the Bible I'm talking about. So you can just make a quick video, or your parents can say you watched it, and you can tell me who the children's sermon was about. And for doing that, you get 25 points for your team. So that's really good. All right, so those are your challenges for the week. We read the story together. So I hope you have some fun doing these challenges this week. Next week, I'm going to put together in our video, I'm going to have some of the challenges y'all have already completed. I'm going to have a little video of it in our video so that you can see the challenges that you have completed. So that should be really cool because a lot of y'all have gone out of your way and done a really good job doing the memory verse, creating the story with all of your activity and coloring pages. Y'all have done an awesome job with those. So keep it up, keep working for your team, keep reading the stories about Moses, and I'll be excited in 2 weeks for us to meet again on Zoom and talk about all the wonderful things that we did. All right, before we go, let's say a prayer. Loving God, we give thanks for Moses. We give thanks for all he did for your people. God, just be with us in everything that we do this week. Be with all of the children and bless everything that we do in your name. Until we meet again. Amen. All right, y'all have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see you again on video next Sunday.